audio.
And he does?
Work on my car.
Yep. Could you just tell us a little bit more about your project cars?
Which one you want to learn about first?
We can start with the G35.
Alright, so
That's the G35.
I bought this for $1,000. There was no front end on it. There was the front bumper and all of that stuff was like falling off the car. Like the front end wasn't even intact. So I went through, redid everything on the front end. The paint was completely gone on the car. I got everything primered but the rear bumper. New radiator, electrical fan conversion with a relay that starts it up on ignition. 5% tint and 22-inch Rosso Insignia wheels. Got the Scion TC duckbill wing, and other than that, that's about it for it right now. That's all I've done to it.
What would you say was the hardest thing you did on this car?
I've been doing suspension work on this car lately, and I'd say the hardest thing is the lower ball joints because they have to be pressed in and pressed out. But I was able to get it done, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to do it again because the ball joints I bought were cheap and they didn't last very long. So, but now I know the process, so it should be a lot easier this time.
All right. Is there any tips on like any new coming projects you have with this car?
Other than completely finishing the primer job and sanding the car, getting it prepped for paint, I'm going to get ready to move my system from my Impala and put that in here because the Impala's getting a whole brand new system over the winter time.
All right. Just go on a little bit more about the Impala.
All right, so I had the Impala for about like 5 years. When I first got it, this is a LS model, and a lot of people who know about the LS models, they come with no options, like absolutely nothing. They come with the car doesn't come with no type of alarm, no type of options. So that was a perfect car for me because I'm a person that likes to add what I like to the car, not buy a car for what it is. But so far, it did have 22s on it originally, the 22s that's on the G35, but I ended up taking those off, putting 24s on it, painting them white. I had 15% tint on it around. I replaced the trunk lid on there. I went to the junkyard, pulled one that had a spoiler, painted the spoiler, and repainted the trunk lid myself. Has about roughly, I think it's a 5,000 watt system that's in there for now. I think I got like 3,000 on mids and highs and just 2,000 on bass. And the system consists of 118 Scar Audio 18 EVL in the trunk. I got 12 FSX 6.5s in the doors, from the front doors, rear doors, and their C-pillars. And I have the, I think they're called the VXT 3.5-inch tweeters for highs in there. And I have everything that have power in there. I got the Scar Audio RP 2000. Audio pipe 2000 watt 4-channel amp, and then a Crunch 1100 watt for my high. It does have a Android tablet mount in there that has a custom center console that I built, but like I said, this car is getting completely upgraded over the winter. Lift kit, same wheels but bigger. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for. Redoing the tint, I'm going to be putting 5% on this and getting the windshield tint. Other than that, I'm going to probably be switching back to 215s like I originally had in this car, or even 415s, but I don't know, that's up in the air with me right now. I'll make the box first before I decide on what speakers I want to get, because I want the box to be perfect.
Alright.
If y'all want to see the cars, I can show you.
Yeah, we will be putting a link to the channel in the description below. I also wanted to touch base on how this car is older. So approximately how long did it take for you to get this car to like looking right? Like how you want it.
Hey, what? I paid it off the year before last, and that's when I really started doing work to it. And like I said, right after I paid it off is when I went and bought the 22s for it, and then I rode around on the 22s for about not even a full year, maybe like 7 or 8 months, and then I ordered the 24s. There's still no lift kit on it, it's just spring lifters in there, but I found out I was able to get those on without no lift. That's the reason why I went with the 24s. But all in all, I want to say it took me about like, from the 22s to this point, probably about a year.
He was on the grind, guys. He's been on the grind. there's a lot of young viewers out there who want to, you know, I know you had this situation at McDonald's about the guy talking about how he wanted your car to be like his. I mean, he wanted his car to be like yours. He was just saving up, and you like actually inspired me. Can you touch base on that?
One thing I can say is, if you want cars like this, the only thing I can say is, however you get your money, just don't let nobody knock you off your stool for real, for real. I work a normal 9-to-5 job every day, and I can afford both my cars perfectly fine without struggling or anything, and that's maintaining bills and all of that. One thing I will say is to give some people out there that's hope. Even though a job might be slow, like slow working, slow is the best way to go. Not fast real, because like I said, the best way, I don't care how anybody gets their money, but I say the best way.
And then now that we're talking about inspiring people, I wanted to know what inspired you to have these two beautiful projects right here.
Well, one main thing that really inspired me to even start doing work on my college. I was doing a lot of like watching a lot of videos on YouTube and all that. And I haven't seen like nobody like actually like, I don't know how I can explain it, but like work with what they got. That's probably not the best way I can say it. But actually work with what they got and still produce something as good as these. Because I can tell you right now, I don't got nothing, no fancy tools, no lift. I got a standard jack stand, and hand tools, and some power tools. So I wanted to show people that there is ways you don't gotta go spending tons of money to make your cars look as good as you want.
Okay. And what is your upcoming plans for this channel? Like, I know you have these project cars. Like, what is the next big thing?
The next big thing for my channel is I'm really saving up to try to get a shop to work on my cars. That way I can do a lot more bigger things. Like, I want to get way more in depth working on these cars.
All right. And then the final question is, can we see what's in the car?
Yeah, you can see this.
All right, we're finna see what's to it. All right, so let's start off from the engine.
This is just basic LS 3.5 V6 engine. I mean, not LS. It's not an LS. LS is the trim model. This is just the 3.5 liter V6. I said LS as the trim model. Y'all know this only comes with the 3.5 liter. Ain't nothing too small. I mean, too major about it. I just keep up on general maintenance. There's some electrical system upgrades. Right now, don't mind the way the wiring is looking right now. I was checking some things out on all my wires. I'm about to get ready to fix that back up. But I got big 3 done to the alternator. What that does is give me a bigger power wire to the battery from the alternator, bigger engine ground, and a bigger battery ground up here. Yeah, other than that, I got 8K LED bulbs in here. I gotta turn those on real quick. And other than that, there ain't nothing too much special about the engine up here. That's it.
Let's move on inside the car because I know everyone is talking about it.
So inside, I got, like I said, 12 mids and highs, 3 6.5s in the front doors each, and then I got 2 in the back. I know it probably looks ugly right now, but keep in mind this was my first time touching Bondo and fiberglass. I'm about to redo everything over the winter time, like I was telling y'all earlier. But 2 each in the back doors, and then I got 1 each in the C pillars back here. So y'all can see my amp and battery setup right there. My base one's on the bottom. Mids amp is in the middle, and the highs amp is up top. Got the Duracell AGM over there. We can move on to the trunk. EVL 18 custom box made by me. This is the best box I actually made by far. This is the best subwoofer box. But we're gonna make a new one for this trunk, and I got my third 8 battery right here.
I'm just gonna grab the tag, like I said, Dltb audio. Let's move on to the other car, and then I want to do a sound test.
No, it's 235. Like I said, there's a couple things that are done up here. Electrical fan conversion. They're slim fans, not OEM electrical fans. I did the clutch fan delete with the pulley, and it has an Infinity FX35 belt on there. It has a 5/16, I believe, plenum spacer. Brand new radiator. Brand new eBay core support, which I'm gonna try to get to a scrapyard and get an actual OEM one. Has a never start battery in it. Other than that, ain't nothing special in the interior. Actually, very great.
We
I didn't do
understand.
nothing on the interior on this yet. That's it. Then my 22 extra.
Yep, I see you like to do burnouts.
Yeah.
Burning rubber.
Might be able to do one. And then the duckbill spoiler with the added third brake light. Other than that, it has a hatchback MagnaFlow exhaust on it. That's about it. I can let y'all hear how the exhaust sounds.
You're good. We got it.
Diamonds in my necklace and I'm like a man, and my pockets and I'm pissing and I'm diamonds in my necklace and I'm like a man, and my pockets and I'm pissing and I'm if you can't name down, but I got these bitches on.